Today I'm going to show you how to create a minimum order quantity and a maximum order quantity in WooCommerce. So the first thing you want to do is head over to the optimize form menu area, navigate to modules and scroll down to where it says optimize form min/max quantities. Go ahead and install it. If you haven't installed it already, it will look like this. Just click it. And once it's installed, you'll have the option to activate it or deactivate it. So go ahead and switch it to on. And then when we refresh this page, and when you're finished, there'll be a new menu item here which says min/max quantity rules. And this is for when you want to control the order quantity on a global level. So here you've got the targeting option, so you can set the rule to apply to everyone or to only your guest users or to a specific user group, such as we've got many wholesale users. So for example, you could create a wholesale user role, and then you can set different minimum order quantity rule and maximum order quantity rule. You can also set the minimum order value as well. So for example, if you wanted to incorporate a rule which basically says a user has to spend over $500 to be able to check out, or a maximum of they can spend up to $500. It's up to you. So here's where you'll set it. So let me just give you an example. Let's set a global maximum. So basically site-wide, a user's only allowed to order up to 8 products. So here we've got a product here. Let's set this to 9. And then let's try checkout and see what happens. So let's hit view cart. So here you've got this message here, which basically explains to the user that they're only able to order up to 8 items. And then it prompts them to remove some of the items from their cart. So if they ignore this message and then go try to check out, then they'll be greeted with an error message here. However, if you head back over here, update your cart, then you can see you can check out as normal. And the same, it works the same way for the minimum order rule as well. So currently we just demonstrated the minimum, and it's the same for order value as well. So here I'm going to set the order value, a maximum order value, to 100. My currency is set to pounds, so everything's displayed in pounds. So let's head back over here. So currently you can see the total is £160. Let's refresh this page, and here you can see a different message which says the maximum order value is £100, and basically I'm over that limit, so I need to reduce the items in my basket to be able to check out. And again, if we ignore this message and try check out, we'll be greeted by an error. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is how to, first let's remove this rule. So the last thing I want to show you is how to basically customize the minimum and maximum order quantity rule on a product based level. So we just done it on a global level, but say if you wanted to set different rules for specific items, you can do that. So here, let's click edit product, and you can see it says a very similar interface. You've got this new options area here, and again we've got the ability to target different user groups. So we can set it to everyone, meaning the rule will apply to everyone, or guest users, so users who are not logged into our site. So if you run like a membership site, you might want to create exclusive deals or perks to your members, and non-members gets a less favorable deal. But let's keep this to everyone, and let's say let's do a minimum rule this time. So a minimum order value, quantity for this product will be 5. So let's hit save, and let's see how this looks. View products. So you can see the default quantity amount here is 5, and if we try to reduce that, it won't allow us to do so. So this ensures that the user adds quantity of 5 and above to their cart. You can go ahead and do that, and then check out as normal. So it's pretty straightforward. That's how we use the minimum/maximum order quantity rule. And the last thing I want to show you is how to add multiple minimum/maximum order quantity rules per product, or even on a global level. The principle remains the same. So let's head back to our dashboard, And here you can see, well, it was set to everyone, but in this case I'm gonna create a rule for all our guest users, so everyone who's not registered to the site, and their minimum order quantity is set to 5. Now let's create a new rule. And now I'm going to target our existing customers and also administrators. In your case, you'll most likely target a different user roles such as wholesaler, dropshipper, distributor, and so on. But for this example, I'm just going to select administrator and customer, and their minimum order quantity will be, let's say, 1. And then you just go ahead, hit update, because I'm logged in as administrator. Let's see if the rule, so now we can order 1 quantity. Now if we check this in incognito, it should be set to 5 because that's how much we've set it to our guest users. So as you can see, it's very powerful. You can create different rules to target different customers to create a unique experience for them. For example, if you had a user group entitled dropshipper, you could tailor their experience, such as the pricing, the minimum order quantity, the payment method, the shipping method, and a whole lot more with our suite of plugins. But that's it for this video. I hope you find it useful. If you've got any further questions, leave a comment below and feel free to contact support at cs@optimizeform.com.